Hello and welcome. I'm Rahul, and you're watching on my Facebook page on my YouTube channel of my talks. And if you're watching me consistently, welcome back to my channel. I usually come up with new ideas and I try to inform you of latest development, especially about science and technology. If certain big breakthrough happens, something which could be used by you, not as a manipulative, words, delusional science to divert your path of your ascension. I usually come up with the right invention with whatever happens that can impact your life. I try to inform you of that. Many times I talk about motivation, because I strongly believe that if I will be a person who can act as an stimuli in your life, to instill certain positivity, to be a cause for your ascension, because many a time, many a people, when they will get certain motivation in life, they can do miracles. All that void they need to get filled in, and if they will be filling up their own void, they will certainly be finding certain strength to embark on a new journey. That is why I talk about motivation, and it is important and essential that you resonate with higher frequency to match whatever is called divine frequency or the frequency of ascension. Because if you want to find abundance, you have to go through inner engineering process. I strongly believe that spirituality is also a cause. I want to bring all together information, motivation and spirituality all together at one place, because this is the reality. If you will not resonate with the positive frequency, with the higher frequency, and if you will not have knowledge, if you will not have skills, you cannot compete for better livelihood, for better lifestyle. And it is important and essential that you keep yourself informative, you keep yourself in right frequency, you keep yourself healthy, your integrity should be preserved. So these are the important things. And the more important is that you keep yourself someone who cannot be manipulated. If you have a tendency to get information, you should not be manipulated by other people who are very cunning. That is what I want to tell you. I wanted to promote a video. I was not getting such kind of attention from public, audience. I'm not able to reach such kind of audience, which I strongly believe that I should be reaching. So I promoted a video, and there I got many messages on my wall, on my page, that this page will be terminated, and these all are fake messages. All people are fake. They're trying to portray something important. That's why I want to tell you, when your video do not get audiences, there could be a cause in your mind. If something happens to someone is acting against you, but it is not really like that. If you will do something positive, many forces will come to contradict you, and this is what will happen. I'm not afraid of them. I'm not even afraid of the traffic police who could be holding electromagnetic guns, and firing with the high voltage on your brains, on your thought process, whatever happens. So I'm not even concerned of that. They can be manipulated, and they are being manipulated. But I'm concerned of these fake people who try to manipulate them, who are being a cause, and they have got certain positions in our society. They are fulfilling the motive of dark forces. That is what they have got in their mind, that in earth, if you want to sustain, you have to become a bad person. That is what in their mind it is. Previously certain star seeds, who are the cause of good ascension, and who have the positive vibration of the universe, because they have been clung to those people because of their fabrication. They got ascension and place in society, but they forgot that if they will go on wrong path and they will assist dark forces, when their reality will reveal, or the seeds will leave, they will crumble in their own felony fabrications. And this is the reality that is going to happen. They will manipulate traffic police once, twice, thrice, maybe for certain years, but if the reality will uncover, it will be unveiled, these forces will be, parting their ways. They will not go. I do not, wish anyone bad fortune, but this is the reality. You think that if you will be acting and hiding and camouflaging yourself you can get better position and better recognition. It never happens. You grew because of those people who were clinging to you, who are having the right force in their heart, in their mind, who were having a cause. You, yes, a cause previously, but you started camouflaging yourself, disguising yourself, and you started targeting them. Whatever light you got from them, you should be feeling gratitude towards them. Rather, you started targeting them. This is the bad thing, that can happen to anyone. And once they leave, you will crumble. This is the reality, because no one understands that we live in a system. We live in a system. System works. Earth works. Universe works. We are animated beings on a planet called Earth. Earth has its own vibration, but on surface, when we walk, we feel that in broader terms, whatever we do on Earth, it has to go through. This is our mentality. But once the nature will act against you, we have very feeble force against it to stand. That is what we have to understand. There is a process that universe undergoes. That is what we have to understand, and the process takes time. Process takes time. They understand, then they do justice to you. And every vibration that comes out of your body is being calibrated by the universal frequency, by the frequency and magnetic force of the planet. And planet knows everything, but it takes time. It takes time to interpret everything and to bring justice to everyone. It is very slowly working, and you won't even feel that. After some years, you will feel. If you have intuitive ability, you will understand exactly how the process works, how the system works. We are catalyst, we are nodes, but the system is the universe and Earth and the planetary system that feeds us, that gives us the abundance that we crave. It takes time, but it understands everything. Whatever you have done, something positive you have done in past, that's why you got that position. But you started manipulating others, and targeting others who were giving you food, who were the cause for your ascension. You will crumble under your pressure. And I left them. I left listening to them. I left everything that they do. But I know exactly that when they started targeting me, I know exactly that something I have to understand. Why they want to bring me in that kind of clutch once again. I don't want to go in the clutch. I just want to inform every star seeder on this planet. Don't go to them. Never listen to them. 2 years before or 3 years before, they call them loyal dog. This is what they call the star seeds. I just want to say no one is dog in this universe. Your nature defines you. Maybe your nature is just like a dog, that is why you're calling them. And it will unveil, everything will be unveiled. I just want to tell you the sharp truth. I know that exactly it is going to belittle my presence, it is going to belittle my character a little bit. But if you be straightforward, you don't need any kind of certification for your character. I just want to unveil certain truth. That is what we have to believe in. Universe itself gives you birth. So that is why it has life. It has its own understanding. It has its own language or vibration. That is what it understands. It takes time for a system to process everything. But the animated beings, they have to find their integrity. They have to understand exactly that once they start doing wrong to others, they are never going to be forgiven. Because the earth has its own justice. That is what I want to tell you. Every person in the world should be given the freedom of expression. This is what I want to tell to all the person. Nothing is special I am imparting here, that is going to cause to anyone. I know that exactly that the system, the traffic police holds, the electromagnetic guns or whatever, in future, imagine society or whatever. I just want to tell you, if you are getting manipulated today, there should be a certain system for you to ascertain which animated being is really right or wrong, but it is really tough. In a moment, it cannot be decided. It cannot be decided. It cannot be decided. That is what I want to tell you. And you always iterate that belief and praise that Lord who is true, who needs appreciation. Because once you believe in the right God comes to protect you. The system acts when the God takes his own want or whatever you say. The system acts on his behalf, and this is what happens. That is what I want to tell you. Appreciate the right God. Appreciate. I would say that the universal God, whom I believe in, the Holy Spirit, will always be guiding you. That is what I want to tell you. Appreciate the right God. Yeah, well, you raise your vibration. You always worship and try to pray. It helps. It helps many people, many gods as well. Thank you for listening to me.